you'll be able to tell your friends that you've beignet done that. Hey, I'm Ali Carr, and this is Serve It. If you're craving warmer temperatures, we are gonna bring the warm temperatures to you through your taste buds, giving you a taste of the Big Easy with homemade beignets. Warm, delicious, fluffy, homemade donuts covered in powdered sugar. Okay, so we're gonna mix up our first ingredients right in the stand mixer. I'm gonna grab our butter, some sugar, the cinnamon, and salt. All right, we're gonna mix this up till it's nice and crumbly. Okay, so we want our beignets like fluffy, so we gotta have the right yeast. It is a fast rise, but we do wanna give it a little oomph, right, to activate it. Add this to about 2 tablespoons of warm water. You don't wanna use anything too hot, because then guess what? Now you've killed your yeast. It'll get just a little bubbly. While this sits, I'm gonna add my other liquids to our dough. I'm gonna switch to my dough hook, 1/2 cup of evaporated milk, and 1/2 cup of water, 1 egg, yeast. Okay, so next in, we're gonna add the flour. I like to start about a cup or so at a time. Otherwise, your kitchen will look like a snow globe. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and remove our dough and place it in a grease bowl. Now here's the deal, your dough is going to be sticky. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little oil to the bowl, because then you might find yourself in a sticky situation. A little on my fingers as I'm gonna pull this dough out. It's definitely more sticky than if you're used to making breads. Once you put it in the bowl, the nice thing is you can get both sides covered by simply rolling it. All right, now we're gonna let her rise. I'm not sure why she's a she. Beignet? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for 4 hours or even leave it overnight. You can cover it with a tea towel or some plastic wrap. Okay, so pull this out of your refrigerator, let it come to room temperature, and then you are ready to get rolling. I'm gonna start and just work with half of my dough. I'm gonna go ahead and start to form it, roll this out. See, when I was a kid, I grew up in Louisiana. We had relatives, though, that were in New Orleans. So when we would go visit, that meant you're going to the French Quarter, you're getting beignets. So fun. All right, then I'm gonna cut these into 2 by 2 squares. So once our squares are all cut, we're gonna go ahead and add them to the oil. It's about 350, 375. We're gonna cook them about a minute or 2 each side. You can usually do about 2 to 4 at a time, depending on the size of your skillet. They're alive! So you can start to see when they're ready to flip, because the edges will start to get slightly golden brown. The nice thing is this is pretty fast. All right, another minute on the other side, they're ready. Go ahead, pop these on a plate with a little paper towel, just to absorb that extra oil. Before you plate these while these babies are still hot, hit them with some powdered sugar early on. Ooh, it'll help seal in that flavor. And listen, when it comes to beignets, you can never have enough powdered sugar. If you really wanna feel like you're in the French Quarter, do not be shy with that powdered sugar. If it is not all over your kitchen, you've done it wrong. If it's not in the air, you've done it wrong. So we're gonna throw in some fresh berries on top and just pour them all on. Can I get a beignet? Mmm. Nolans, you'd be proud.